think Perry's a good conservative. I don't agree with him on everything. It's like he said at a meeting down in Franklin County here a couple months back. He told us, he said, I'm sure every one of y'all in this room could take me out to the woodshed on some issue or another. He said, because I know I haven't made everybody happy on everything. But he has tried to be conservative and run a conservative government. And considering, what was it they said, wasn't it that 70% of all jobs produced in the world last year were produced in Texas? That was created, in Texas, of the new jobs. And so we're doing something right. We just need to keep doing it. And of course, if we can send people like Irwin Kane down there to help him, we're going to need to do that. And then if we can, get these local guys in office so that they can help on the court, and it'll just make things a lot better. Pat, where'd Pat? There he is. Have you got your treasurer's report ready? You always have it ready. Here, I'm going to let you give the treasurer's report right quick.
Real quick, I'll give it real quick. $9,051.54. Is that quick enough? We really didn't have much income or expenditures this month. So, but if anybody wants to see details, I've got details right here, registered. So that's really, we kind of wore ourselves out the month before, I think.
But, we're going to have to work hard every other month like we did the month
before. That's right. But as Donnie was saying, if we're going to have this kind of permanent headquarters, which is a physically great location, we're going to have to, we think that will help generate income. So it'll take people manning it, people working it, but we feel like having headquarters 12 months a year will be a real positive for us, that we can have our name up in lights, and if somebody needs to know something, they'll have a place to go, and we'll have to figure out a little schedule one day a week, in the off time or something. But we're even though that's going to cost us some money, we're hoping that it will help us generate additional funds. So that's kind of the report. So if anybody's got any specific questions about the income and outflow, let me know.
Okay, thank you very much. And Rosemary's already told me that if we got a headquarters and decided how many days we wanted it manned, that she would see to it that it would get manned. So that lady right there is the backbone of this party, let me tell you folks. She deserves a big hand. Yeah, if I had about 10 more Rosemary horns, everything would just be lovely. But you are coming along, and you're really going to come along this year, because I'm going to put it on your back, and you're going to have to bear it along with me. At this time, we were going to have John Cook to come talk to us about the state convention. But John and I both had senior moments, I think, and we got our wires crossed. I was talking about this month, he was talking about next month. And so last week he told me, I was talking to him about him coming down. He said, honey, I can't be there. I'm going to be at some Republican club meeting. I said, well, John, you were supposed to be, don't you remember? He said, I thought we were talking about next month. I said, well, maybe we were. Anyhow, he's going to be here next month, which really, that's when I had wanted him. I told him I would. But he thought, anyhow, I wanted him in May because that was right before June. But the fact of the matter is that I was not able to get anyone else to speak. And so that shows you a lowly commissioner. My wife has agreed to, she knows her place. She's a lowly commissioner. So that everybody calls them all kinds of names unless they have a problem. Then they think they're supposed to be able to solve every problem in the world. I don't know. She's a lot better person than I am, because I'd have been probably a half-termer if I'd have been the commissioner instead of a one-termer. But anyhow, Beth is going to talk to us tonight, and it's really good because we do have two boys, or two men, not boys, but seem like boys to me. Two young men that are working, that are running for, one for judge, Chris Brown, and Trey Hinton for Precinct 2 Commissioner. Beth's going to talk to y'all about what county court does and what county commissioners do and what county court does and what your county taxes do for you. And so at this time, the Honorable Beth Wisenbaker will take the podium.
Y'all heard him say honorable? And it's on tape? Guys, this is a joy to be here with y'all tonight. I hope a lot of y'all know how much I enjoy my job. It is a blessing to me. And what it is I'm a public servant. And I truly look at my job that way. Because you have to. If you do not want to serve the public and put yourself out for your fellow man and do a better job with the finances that y'all entrust to me than I would with my own, then I don't need to be here. And so I'm kind of going to tell y'all one of the hardest questions for me to answer is, why did I ever run for office? I need this for you, don't I? Okay. Why did I ever run for office? And the thing is, at that particular time, we were involved in the judicial system here locally, and I thought we got an unfair judgment. I'll be honest with you guys. And I thought there was some backroom stuff that might have gone on. And I went home that night and I talked to Donnie. It was about 5:30, and we had talked about me running for office, but I had decided not to. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? If good people, good Christian people, do not take the time to run for office, then you deserve the government you get. So that's what really kicked me over to run for office. And I've always made it a point to try to treat people as I would want to be treated. And so that's how I got started in all of this. You can ask Donnie, even though and Laquita's known me forever, and so's Rosemary, and a lot of people in this room know me forever. This wasn't really something that I would have ever thought I would do. But I signed up at 15 till 6 on the very last day. And I walked into David Balcom, and Donnie was with me. And David really was kind of excited because he thought Donnie was fixing to run. And he was talking to Donnie, and when Donnie goes, no, not me, it's going to be Beth. And David went, oh, that's nice. Give the man credit. He's a blessing. And so I went out. And that's what I did. And a lot of people were surprised. And you would think being a woman might have been the hardship for me being a county commissioner. But I want to assure you, I think being a Republican was a lot more of a stumbling block than it was being a woman. So that was 14 years ago. Hopkins County's come a long way. I've had a lot of wonderful people, a lot of Democrats at that time. And y'all are all local. Y'all know that that you voted local. You voted in the Democrat Party because that's where all the people were. And so, I mean, I've got a lot of friends. I work on a Democrat-controlled court. And but, you know, that's just the way Hopkins County was, but it's changing. It's changing. And it's because of people like y'all that are taking the time to come out that it's making a difference. Now let me tell y'all what my job is. How many of y'all think the main thing that my job takes care of is the county roads? That is my main, probably 60 or 70% of my job. Okay, would y'all like to know that 60 to 70% of my job is operating a $16 million budget? 148 employees. We have a nearly a $1.6 billion tax base. We work with businesses to give abatements to bring in jobs. We set up benefits for our employees. We handle, this week alone, I went to Cook County, Gainesville, and toured their jail. We're fixing to have to build a jail. Did y'all know jail standards is I'm looking around this room and I'm seeing people that I know have been involved in business, sales. Okay, just imagine that everybody you talk to says their product is the most wonderful thing and how you got to have it. And that's what we're going through with the jails.